feature presentation of Pack 194 Sports, the leader in Pinewood Derby television.
It's race night and we are trackside. Hello again, everybody. Allen Mack once again from the Blockhouse here at undisclosed location Motor Speedway in Arlington, Virginia. It is night 2 of the 2021 Pinewood Derby, and it's the Tigers' turn here at the starting line. We saw some strong performances from their junior packmates, the Lions, last night. Will there be a breakout racer in this year's Tiger class? We're just minutes away from finding out. Stay tuned for racing.
The 2021 Pack 194 Pinewood Derby is sponsored by CSI, full-service printing and graphics since 1976. The Italian Place, a gourmet Italian market, pizza and sub shop located in Old Town Alexandria. Twins Ace Hardware of Arlington, proudly supporting our community. Twins Ace Hardware is your independently owned and operated neighborhood hardware store.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face. Now that's something to consider. It might as well be the ACE logo. You see, everything our locally owned stores stand for is written all over our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. Because at our core, we exist to help others. And you can see it in our faces.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to the 2021 Pinewood Derby. I'm Allen Mack. Great virtual crowd on hand tonight. You can't see them, but you sure can hear them, and they're looking forward to an enjoyable evening at the track. A quick reminder about the format of tonight's Tiger Preliminaries. Each racer will race down each lane on the track, so 6 lanes, 6 heats per racer. There are 10 Tigers racing this year, which ordinarily means there'd be 10 heats. As you saw last night, joining the action on the track this year is an extra vehicle, the Pack 194 Sports Chase Vehicle, a non-competing Pinewood Derby car carrying a GoPro camera. We saw some incredible views from the vehicle last night, and we're expecting that to continue this evening. Having the Chase Vehicle in the lane assignments adds an extra heat. As a result tonight, 10 competitors, but 11 heats. Now again, the Chase Vehicle is not a legal racer. It's quite a bit heavier than a real racer, and it's out on the track to watch the action, not to win the race. Still, remember that when the Chase Vehicle is on the track, unless it finishes last, the track's digital scoreboard will not show the correct places. So don't worry if your car finishes behind the Chase Vehicle, because the Chase Vehicle is not part of the race. At the end of tonight's race, each racer's slowest heat time will be dropped. We will then add the remaining 5 heat times to get each racer's total time. The racer with the lowest total time will win the Den Championship. If you've been enjoying the races so far, you know that there's a wildcard system in place this year where the 3 fastest racers in the whole pack who did not win a Den Championship will also have a chance to compete in the finals next weekend. After last night's Lion Preliminaries, racers Ethan, Andy, and Jack finished in wildcard position. After tonight, the situation may change. One Tiger will win the Den Championship and go to the Pack Finals. That part is certain. That racer will also represent Pack 194's Tigers at the Chainbridge District Finals coming up in June. If any of the runner-up Tigers finishes with a better time than one of the Lions currently holding the wildcard position, that Tiger takes over that spot. Over the next few nights, if no other racers can beat those wildcard times, then those 3 scouts will also go to the Pack Finals. It all depends on how the next several nights of races turn out, so you won't want to miss any of the other Den races this week. So, that is the format of tonight's competition. Here are your officials for this evening. I see that the track marshal, Mrs. Ann McPhail, is getting the first heat of Tigers set up on the track. All right, Tigers, tonight someone from your den will qualify for the pack finals. Will it be you? You're about to find out. Tigers, prepare to qualify. So 10 racers plus the chase vehicle means we've got 11 heats on the schedule tonight. Let's meet the starting lineup for Heat 1, presented by the Italian Place of Alexandria. In lane 1, the number 15 car is Axel and Turbo. In lane number 2, the number 17 car, Javi and the Green Dragon. In lane number 3, Thomas and the Cruiser Extreme. In lane number 4, we have number 22, Jackson, the Green Machine. In lane number 5, the number 16 car is Blue Fire, driven by Nathan. Rounding out the field in heat number 1, in lane number 6, number 20, say hello to Colt. So there are your full assignments for heat number 1 of 11 for the Tigers. And we're set to go. Madam Starter. Out of lane 1, the number 15 car driven by Axel wins heat 1, and we have our first Tigers record. Taking a look at the big board presented by Casual Adventure. 2.6009, dangerously close to the 2.6 barrier that only 2 racers have cracked thus far this year. Will we see more elite times tonight? We look forward to seeing what these Tigers can do. Meanwhile, not too shabby a run from the rest of the field. Only a little more than a car length separating first from sixth. Getting set now on the track for heat number 2, and we have a couple of new racers joining the fray. Let's meet them. In lane number 2, the number 18 car is driven by Wilson. In lane number 4, the number 24 car is Teddy, 24 karat gold. In lane 6, the 2020 Lions Den champion, number 21, Sean, driving the Ninja. So again, 3 new racers in heat number 2 for the Tigers. And we're set to go. Madam Starter. Javi, the Green Dragon, number 17 in lane 5, takes the checkered flag, 2.6170. Behind him, Nathan, 2.6498, and just edging out Wilson, 2.6506 in lane 2. And just a quick note about the display of scores on the big board presented by Casual Adventure. On the far right side of your screen, we show you the time differences between each racer and the racer before him in the standings, and then also how far that racer was off the lead time in that heat. If it's an especially close race, those differences are highlighted in yellow. And if it's super close, as it is here, you might even see the times highlighted in red. Those are the real squeakers, something to watch for as you're enjoying the races tonight. Taking a look at the Forest Valet replay, Javi in lane 5 crosses first, followed by Nathan holding off Wilson by 0.8 of a second to the left of your screen. Heat 3 of 11 now for the Tigers. We have a racer making his debut in this heat. Let's meet him. In lane 4, the number 25 car is Luke. Luke the Best, 679. And there are the full lane assignments for heat number 3 for the Tigers. And I see they are set to go. Madam Starter. And in lane 2, the number 19 car, Thomas, wins heat number 3, holding off number 17, Javi, in lane 1. and number 18 Wilson in lane 5. Aerial coverage of tonight's race is provided by a kid in a blimp. Our colleague Frank is up there every night this week providing expert opinion and analysis from an incredible vantage point. We got him some better binoculars after last night, and hopefully he can see a little better now. Heat number 4 is now on the track. All the competitors for tonight's Tigers race have now checked in and made their first runs down the track, but we've got one more vehicle joining us. Please welcome the PAC 194 Sports Chase vehicle. Now remember, it's not actually competing in the race, so its finish times and places are automatically thrown out. It's always a little bit of a guessing game deciding which way to point the vehicle's camera. Sometimes we get something great, sometimes we don't. If it's a great view, though, we will always share it with you. Heat 4, Madam Starter. In lane 5, number 19 Thomas wins his second heat in a row, 2.6134. Holding off number 18 Wilson, 2.6486. And number 24, the 24 karat gold Teddy, 2.6670. Number 19 Thomas will cross the finish line first in lane 5 to your right, followed by the 7-10 split, number 18 Wilson on the left, number 24 Teddy on the right. Heat 5 now. 4th runs for Thomas and Colt, only the 2nd run for Axel. And we are ready to go. Madam Starter. Two runs down the track, 2 Tigers records for number 15 Axel. 2.5889 is the new Tiger mark. Right behind him, also breaking 2.6, the number 19 car Thomas in lane 1. Number 20 Colt in 3rd, 2.6577. Axel's record-breaking performance coming right into your living room, center of the screen, followed by Thomas on the left and Colt in lane 5 on the right. Getting set now for heat number 6 of 11 for the Tigers, taking a look at an exclusive view from the PAC 194 Sports Chase vehicle lined up in lane number 6. Looks like the field is set. We're ready to go. Madam Starter. Oh, car number 21, the Ninja car driven by Sean, loses the rail and comes sliding all the way to the finish line. You know, that race didn't look right. I'm wondering if maybe might have been a problem near the bottom of the hill. It's a tough call. It's really hard to tell from this vantage point, but, you know, let's check with the kid in the blimp. Frank, could you see anything from your perspective?
Full start on lane 6. Full start on lane 6.
Lane 6? The chase vehicle? Ugh. That would be really bad if the chase vehicle caused a problem for one of the other racers. Thanks, Frank. I'm not really sure how you can see that from up there, but anyway, maybe the boys down in the truck saw something. You know, the boys in the truck, they have great eyes. They're watching all the replays really closely. Yeah, we should just go ahead and check with the boys down in the truck. Boys, did you see anything?
Better check the replay.
Check the replay, huh? All right, the boys down in the truck think they saw something, so let's check the replay and see if we can see what happened. Chase vehicle at the top of your screen in lane 6. Right beside him is number 21 Sean's Ninja car. There's the peg drop. And it looks like a nice clean start right out of the blocks. Coming down the hill, still neck and neck, and looks like number 21 Sean's left front wheel slips to the inside of the rail and the car veers sharply to the right. Don't see any interference from the chase vehicle. Just looks like an unfortunate mishap from that angle. Let's check the view from the PAC 194 Sports Chase vehicle. You know, it's always a bit of a guessing game deciding which direction to point the chase vehicle's camera. In this case, with the vehicle in an outside lane, the camera was pointed in exactly the right direction. Sean falling back versus Nathan in lane 5, and look at that! The number 21 car veers to the right and just bumps wheels with number 16 in lane 5. Ladies and gentlemen, that is interference. Number 16, Nathan, shakes off the bump and still manages to win the heat, but what really counts in the Pac 194 Pinewood Derby is total time, not heat wins. So if Nathan won the heat but lost time because of the bump, we need to rerun that heat. All right, thanks to the boys in the truck. Great camera work, guys. So with that, we will rerun heat number 6. A false start is charged to number 21, Sean, in lane 5. Another false start would lead to disqualification, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. Madam Starter. Unfortunately, the rerun of heat number 6 is uneventful. Nathan wins again, followed by number 20, Colt, and number 22, Jackson, rounding out the top 3. So 2.6353 for Nathan. Every little microsecond counts in the Pinewood Derby, so he will take whatever he can get from that second attempt. Time for tonight's Designer Spotlight, presented by Twins Ace Hardware of Arlington. Each night during the race, we're highlighting a few of the car designs that have been selected as finalists for the 2021 Pac 194 Design Competition. Tonight's first featured designer comes from the Weevilo stand, number 42, Cash. Cash's entry in this year's Derby is Spring Truck, a vehicle based on Springtrap, a character from the video game Five Nights at Freddy's. Like its namesake, Cash's entry has beat-up rabbit ears, and the vehicle features a decrepit, rusty ball pit in the truck bed. Tonight's second entry, competing in this evening's Tigers race, was built by number 17, Javi. Javi's car is the Green Dragon, featuring scaly green skin, red eyes, and sharp pointy teeth down the car's midsection. The judges especially appreciated how Javi used his car weights to enhance the scaly pattern on the car's top surface. So those are our 2 design competition finalists for tonight. Winners will be announced during the finals at the end of the week. Each winner will receive a trophy and a gift card from our friends at Twins Ace Hardware of Arlington, and we thank them for their sponsorship of this year's races. And as the race marshals are looking over the field, we are getting set for heat number 7 of 11 for the Tigers. Here are your lane assignments. And we are ready to race. Madam Starter. Oh, the chase vehicle pops a wheelie and just gets over the finish line. While we were distracted by that little bit of drama, number 15, Axel, has his 3rd Tiger record of the evening, 2.5842, the new Tiger mark. Axel's 3rd record of the night comes out of lane 6, where he holds off number 22, Jackson, by a full car length. Race Marshal Ann McPhail making final adjustments for heat number 8 for the Tigers. Here are your lane assignments. Field is set. Madam Starter. In lane 1, the number 22 car, Jackson, has his first heat win of the night. 2.6216 his mark. He holds off number 16, Nathan, by just 3 thousandths of a second, and number 15, Axel, by just 5 thousandths of a second. Let's take a look at the Forest Valet replay. Only 0.0051 separating first from third in heat number 8. Getting set for heat number 9 now. Final run for Teddy's 24-karat gold car. Number 16, Nathan, and number 19, Thomas, both at the center of your screen, both coming off their fastest times of the evening in their previous runs. They are hoping to build on that momentum here in heat number 9. Madam Starter. Number 19, Thomas, in the Cruiser Extreme, takes it, followed by number 16, Nathan, in the Blue Fire, and number 17, Javi's Green Dragon, in third. Thomas certainly happy to get the heat win, for sure, but only middle-of-the-road times for he and Nathan in that heat. Not their fastest times, but not their slowest either. Thomas, in particular, he cracked 2.6 seconds in heat number 5, and he was certainly hoping for that kind of a performance here. There you see he and Nathan pull away from Javi in the late stages of the straightaway in heat number 9. Heat number 10 now in the starting blocks. Final run for Javi's Green Dragon, the number 17 car, at the center of your screen. Javi has a long shot chance of making the wild card going into his last run. He needs a 2.5940 to pass number 11 Jack from the Lions for the third wild card. Now that's not out of the realm of times we've seen today, but it would be Javi's best time of the day by 23 thousandths of a second. Let's see if he has enough left in the tank. Heat 10, Madam Starter. Number 15, Axel, takes the win out of lane 2 with number 17, Javi, taking second. He needed 2.5940 to claim the third wild card. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. So Javi's 2021 Pinewood Derby racing season will conclude with that run, 2.6370. A pretty epic duel in that heat between Axel and Javi. Axel with a small lead heading down the hill, but Javi catches him. And they race neck and neck down the straightaway, but Javi doesn't quite have enough left in the final stretch, and Axel takes the checkered flag by just 8 thousandths of a second. Final run of the evening for the Tigers. Thomas in the number 19 Cruiser Extreme needs only 2.7163 to qualify for a wildcard spot and a very doable 2.6121 to take over the top wildcard spot. Barring any disasters, he will end his night with a shot at making the finals, pending the outcome of the rest of the week's races. Nathan in the number 16 Blue Flame, meanwhile, needs a time of 2.6238 or better to reach the wildcard. Now that's only slightly better than his best of the night so far, 2.6247 in heat number 8, so he has a legitimate shot as well. The final heat of the night, Madam Starter. Axel in lane 5 wins heat 11, followed by number 19 Thomas and number 16 Nathan. Thomas and Nathan are both on the bubble for the wild card. Did they get enough? Let's find out. Axel breaks 2.6 for the third time tonight. Thomas needed 2.6121 to take over the top wildcard spot from Lions number 8 Ethan. He doesn't get that and will have to settle for the second wildcard spot heading into the rest of the week's races. With a new racer qualifying for the wildcard, number 11 Jack from the Lions is eliminated from the wildcard picture. Nathan's number 16 car, the Blue Flame at the bottom of your screen, needed 2.6238 to grab the third wildcard spot. Unfortunately, he will come up short, and his 2021 Pinewood Derby is over. So, 11 heats are in the book, and racing is complete for the Tigers. We'll be right back with the final standings and the presentation of the winners in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Javi, and you're watching the 2021 Pinewood Derby.
The official electricity provider of PAC 194 Sports is WDBD. What does this
button do? Sorry.
The official electricity provider of PAC 194 Sports is what did that button do?
Okay.
Don't touch that.
No scouts were harmed in the making of this sketch. One leader did get a nasty paper cut.
Welcome back to the 2021 Pinewood Derby. I'm Allen Mack. We'll have the announcement of the trophy winners for the Tigers Den in just a moment. Before we do that, let's take a look at the Den rankings by average time. Last night, the Lions put up a 2.9187 average time. Let's see how the Tigers did. 2.6703 is the average time for the Tigers, and with that, the Tigers take over first place in the Den standings. Congratulations to the Tigers on a great team effort. Still lots more racing to come this week, though, so tune in every night to see how those numbers change. And now the top 6 for the Tigers, presented by Red River Trophy and Engraving. In 6th place, number 18, Wilson, with a time of 13.3096. In 5th place, number 22, Jackson, 13.2295. In 4th place, number 17, the Green Dragon, Javi, with a time of 13.1919. To the trophy winners now. In third place for the Tigers, number 16, Nathan, with a time of 13.1732. In second place for the Tigers, number 19, Thomas. Thomas moves up to second after he took third in last year's race for the Lions. And the 2021 Tiger Den champion is number 15, Axel. Axel narrowly misses cracking 13 seconds of total time. Our winners will each receive a 2021 Pinewood Derby trophy from Red River Trophy and Engraving, and we thank them for their support of this year's Derby. A special congratulations to our first place winner, Axel. As the Tiger Den champion, Axel has the privilege of representing the PAC 194 Tigers at the Chainbridge District Pinewood Derby coming up in June. Some changes to the wildcard scenario to tell you about after tonight's race. Tigers number 19, Thomas, with his time of 13.0599 tonight, moved ahead of Lions number 4, Andy, in the wildcard standings. With Andy moving down to third, Lions number 11, Jack, is eliminated from the wildcard hunt. Now, remember, if the finals were to begin tomorrow, Ethan, Thomas, and Andy would go to the finals. But that will depend on the results of the rest of this week's races. We'll have to see if any other PAC 194 competitors can step up and knock one of these racers off. Coming up tomorrow night, the 2021 PAC 194 Pinewood Derby continues as the Wolf Den gets their turn on the rails. Join us for all the action starting at 7 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and plus if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified whenever new content is posted. All right, that wraps up tonight's coverage of the Tigers Preliminaries. Thanks for joining us. I'm Allen Mack, and we will see you tomorrow at the track.
This has been a presentation of PAC 194 Sports, the leader in Pinewood Derby television.